We had just celebrated our first year anniversary, 7 days before.
I woke up on a Sunday morning. I told my wife to sleep in so I could go and make coffee.
And I said, no, I've got so much to do today. I've got soccer, I've got laundry. No, I'll get up. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life. I went in there and he was on the floor face down and labored breathing and all that, so. The doctor looked at me and she said, it wasn't a heart attack, it was a brain aneurysm, and I don't think he's coming back to you. And I just said, no, I wouldn't take that. And I was in shock.
Yeah. That's when they put me on the plane to Vancouver, because VGH is the place to be. You know, everything had to fall into place.
He was in the hospital on Sunday. Thursday he was at VGH. Friday he got the coil.
From the cognitive testing that I was doing, apparently I was quite out of it. I scored 0.3% on a test that they have.
Midnight on Friday, Dr. Guterham put the drain in. Saturday by about noon, he woke up. He asked for a can of soda. And so began his recovery.
My short-term memory was really bad up until I had the shunt done. And then it was like night and day. You know, I would remember names and places, and I was picking up my pace a little bit. You know, I got really lucky to get Peter Guterham, who was a great doctor. And, you know, the treatment I got from VGH and GF Strong was phenomenal. Physical rehab, and then occupational therapist, speech therapy, speech group therapy. You know, pretty lucky not to have, you know, physical impairments or mental impairments afterwards. So I went back to see my neurologist 6 months after the incident, and he was all smiles. You know, he says, "You're 1 in a million."
Dr. Guterham said to me at one point, if you would have asked me if he would ever be able to work again, I'd have told you no. And then, you know, 4 months almost, he was back at work.
Yeah.
You know, all the staff, you know, all the doctors, all the nurses, we owe them so much because
Absolutely.
They were compassionate, they were caring, and you just look at them and go, wow, you know. It was pretty crazy. It was a wild ride.
I, you know, thanked them all, and I was hugging everybody before I left, you know. I'm pretty happy. I was really lucky.
It renewed your faith in the healthcare system. It just really made you feel like people cared for you and they really were rooting for your success. You never know, and no offense, but he's cheap. So to, you know, get him to donate or to give money, it was hard. It's easy now, you know, especially to VGH, because, you know, it's just the way it is. Yeah, exactly.